Hello.
Hello. Hi, Zia. How are you?
Hey, what's up? I'm good.
Oh, everything's fine here.
Yeah, good. Okay, what have you been up to lately?
Oh, I'm helping people learn English. I have some local students as well as online.
Great, great. Okay, today I received a number of questions from some friends, and they've told us to just provide a video on these questions. And one of the very repetitiously asked question is, tell us about the importance of grammar, and what do you think? How important learning grammar is in English?
Oh, it's essential because you can't communicate until you're able to understand past, present, and future tenses.
Definitely. Okay. Okay, what is your suggestion and what is your strategy for learning English grammar?
I think one of the best ways is to read a good autobiography, someone who has written their own story, either in a short form or a long book, because then you're going to get the past, present, and future tenses as they describe their lives.
Yeah, sure. Okay, good. What do you think? Some people say that learn grammar from movies that could be kind of effective. What do you think of that?
I think movies are very limiting because sometimes they don't express themselves very well in English.
Yeah.
They're trying to be funny or they're trying to be cute or trying to use modern slang.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think about slangs? Are they for a non-native? Is it essential to just memorize some slangs when they talk to another non-native person?
Yeah, we say slang. Yeah, it's okay to learn some slang, but I think it's also dangerous because you don't know what slang words are inappropriate and
Yeah,
what slang words are just okay parts of the language.
yeah, sure. So that has to be very, very. We have to be very careful with using slangs because sometimes we really don't know how to use them and when to use them. Yeah,
That's right. And you just say slang. You don't put an S on the end, just slang. Or you say slang words
slang
if you're going
words.
to make it plural.
Okay, good, good. Thank you.
Hmm.
And what do you think? Learn grammar from spoken English. Some people say that that is more organic and that might help you learn grammar more effectively and naturally. What do you think of that?
That could work if you have a good talk or lecture or somebody who's telling of a story of their life, like on YouTube or some talk.
Yeah,
Then you can hear the different aspects of grammar. Otherwise, you may be only going to hear them using words related to the current experience they're having or some technical field.
sure. Okay, good. Ahem. Is it really necessary to memorize some of I mean, uh, some of the grammatical points. For example, considering the definition of some tenses or the definitions of parts of speech, noun, pronoun,
Yes,
and so forth. Are they really necessary to be memorized with a definition?
some are. Yes, I think it's a good start because then that is in your brain. You understand that that's how that word is supposed to be used
Yeah,
or how that verb is supposed to be declined in its different tenses. It's very important because each verb is going to be different and some will be irregular, as they say, and they
yeah,
don't. You have to memorize some of these things.
yeah, sure. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, I received a question from a friend who asked that, what do you think we are to find a good source for learning English grammar?
Well, I think good books are very helpful.
Yeah,
If you're reading a good book, then you can stop and go back and look at it again. Maybe
yeah,
you can find an audio version of that book where they read it to you, but you also see the page of writing. Because reading is very important for the learner to see how the words fit together, especially if the author is a good author.
yeah. Okay. What do you think? Through listening, how much we can learn English grammar and how effective that could be?
I think that if you have a very good textbook, you're going to do well learning your English with the rules.
Yeah,
You know the rules of your English grammar. And then also, you'll give practice sentences that
yeah,
will be helpful.
yeah. Practice sentences. Okay.
Yes, practice sentences will be very good.
Yeah, sure. Some online tutors. I've heard that they are when they are talking about the importance of grammar. They usually say that grammar is not really that important. This is because in English fluency, when you are caring a lot about your English grammar, that means that you are making more mistakes, and here you are kind of more careful about it, and that vigilance or that carefulness will help you, so will just put you in a way that you cannot really express yourself in a way you really want to. And what do you think? How correct that wording could be?
Except you have to be careful who is doing the speaking and who you're learning from.
Yeah.
You don't want to get in bad habits. A lot of people will misuse grammar and they'll say, me and my friend went on a walk.
Sure.
And that's poor grammar. It's just, you always put yourself last in the list. And so it's easy to get to learning the wrong way. So my friend and I went for a walk.
Yeah. Okay. What if we are saying that in a way you said, for example, when you are saying yourself first and you are saying the other person second? And what if we are saying interchangeably? What are the changes which could be in the meaning?
You always say yourself last.
Yeah.
If you're listing you and else, several people together, you go last. But then the trick is you take out everybody else's name and just use your pronoun. And so you wouldn't say me go for a walk. You'd say I am going for a walk.
Yeah.
And so you have to see how it sounds, if it's correct without the other names involved. But you always put your pronoun last, the personal pronoun that relates to you.
Okay, good. It is very important, I think, to be learned this important step, because if you cannot really understand the importance and the meanings of these words, and also we usually try to use them in mistaken ways, and that could be a very, very huge problem for, especially for academic learners, for those who want to pursue their majors or anything in English in the future. Yeah.
Oh, yes. And to pass your test for English, you have to have it correct, because you are going to have to either write or speak correctly. And it give you bad grades if you don't get that right.
Definitely. That is 100% correct.